also no place like Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day. We hope that everyone is able to show how much they care for and respect the dads in their life for this weekend especially, but in everyday life too. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Tito's on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of storms this afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny and hot with the high around 96. Tonight, mostly clear with the low around 63. And tomorrow, a slight chance of storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mostly sunny with the high around 90. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
You're spending $300 a month. Binge drinking is the most common form of excessive drinking, which costs the United States more than $191 billion each year. By drinking less, you will save $300 a month. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Welcome to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, it is Thursday morning. Is it Thursday morning, Nick?
It sure is.
Thursday morning, CWS kicks off tomorrow. It's almost the weekend. Nick, it's almost the weekend. U.S. Open started today. Tiger Woods was -1 through, I think, 4 at one point. We'll get into that later as well. Rafferty, the mayor of North Platte, will also kick in a bit. Folks, good morning to you. It's going to be balmy today. And it's going to be balmy today to all the folks. And I've been saying this. I said this yesterday, but I'm going to say it again. To all the folks that are working outside, thank you. Be careful because there are dangerous temperatures out there. Nick, I played golf yesterday at Wilderness Ridge. Big shout out to Ed Wyatt. Ed, I appreciate you, man. Played with Ed, played with Brian and Luke. Two great guys. I just met two great guys yesterday at Wilderness Ridge. Nice. Brian and Luke. Wilderness Ridge always does a great job. Eddie Wyatt. Eddie shot, I think, like a 69, 68 yesterday.
Hello.
Last time I played with him, he shot a 64, 63 out there.
Jeez.
So I'm thinking it's the black magic.
Yeah. Time we replace somebody on our scramble team with him.
Eddie, I called him Eddie Van Halen, but Eddie is 58 years old. And Ed Wyatt, we had a talk yesterday, man, on the course. And he was I had seen him last time I seen Ed was a couple months ago. And I hardly recognized him from a distance. He was on the range when I pulled up. And he went from 250. He weighs 195, 198 pounds now. 58 years old.
That's nice.
He says, AD, when I saw 250 on the scale, he goes, I said, enough.
Yeah.
And he dropped the weight, and he looks good. I didn't realize he was 250, first of all.
Yeah.
Because, but the dude can just, first of all, he's just a class act guy. I love Eddie. He's a good man. Love him to death. And had a great time playing yesterday. We came in second.
Wow.
We came in second.
There you go.
Yes, I shot at 83, man, with a freaking double on 9.
Could have been an 81. Could have been an 82.
Yeah, it was. That's good for me.
Was it the case of birdies, or was it just birdies and bogeys, or was it just good, consistent pars?
I didn't have a single birdie. I had two solid looks and missed the putts. But putter was on fire again yesterday, so you got to ride that thing as long as you can. Because for me, it'll go cold again. I won't be able to hit a putt. I won't be able to hit gimmies. But on 9 at Wilderness Ridge, driver bombed the driver. In fact, me and Ed both smoked the drivers. Had gotten a slot there, which means to get in that slot, it just takes off because the ground's so hard. Second shot went to the bunker to the right of the green. So it could have been on in 2. And dude, I was building a sandcastle. Rico goes, yeah, I feel you. I feel you, dog.
I've never been able to play Wilderness Ridge. But I bet it's nice.
It is nice. It's a very nice course. And so I got in the bunker on the right side. It took me 3 shots to get out. And so I got on in 5 and 2 putted. So literally, I was right next to the green in 2 shots on a par 5, and then started building sandcastles.
Dang.
So it took 2 shots. Actually, it took me 3 shots to get out of the sand like a numbskull. And then I 2-putted and ended up with a double. But nevertheless, man, it was a good day. I walked away. I was like, AD, really? I'm like, AD, of course. This is what you do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Just fall apart.
I just fall apart, man. Just fall apart.
Can't handle the big moment.
I tell you, man, Did I hear a laugh? From
There's
Rafferty?
Raff. There's Raff. Raff is here. Raff is here.
Look at that light above his head. Raff,
I'm an angel.
Raff, say it. Angelic.
Angelic.
There you go, big guy.
Not Angeli.
Not Angeli. Not Angela Jolie.
Yeah.
Rafferty, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. Just like your text to me yesterday. Boy, it sure was hot out there today. Golf greater than lottery.
That's what he said to me. He put the greater than sign on the golf rather than lottery.
How was the lottery day yesterday?
It was a little hot out there. The first 4 hours flew by. I was like,
wow,
I got this lottery thing mastered. And then the last 3 hours felt like 24 hours, but we survived.
Well, now you get to go back out and do it all again today.
You betcha.
Oh, there you go.
Raph, what's the hours today that you got, man?
11 to 6.
Oh, dude, that's easy peasy.
That's not bad at all.
You're just gonna be sitting in a trailer with AC, bro.
Yeah. We run off a generator, so the AC is very minimal. So, but it's not supposed to be as hot today, so we'll be all right.
It's just, I feel like in one of those situations, it's just important just to have some sort of airflow, even if it's warmer air. Just have airflow because you just don't want to get that stale air.
Yeah, it's a battle, but we're gamers.
It's a battle.
Raff is truly a warrior sitting in the Nebraska lottery trailer. Truly a warrior.
I was hoping AG was going to be here today.
Why is that?
Brett Favre put out a post today thanking all of his teammates, and AG was one of those players that he mentioned. So I just wanted to mention that to AG. So he's famous.
That's really cool. Guys, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Obviously, Husker football, some things going on. NBA, Boston takes a 3-0 lead last night against the Dallas Mavericks.
It's over.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff we got to talk about. So we got to try to stay on track today. So let's go ahead and head to break.
We're going to break.
Let's get on track time-wise here.
Folks, we'll be back. We got some NBA discussed. And as Nick just mentioned, Dallas is down 0-3. Do they have a chance? We got Raff, the mayor, holding it down in North Platte. We got me and Nick here at the mothership. 93.7 A Ticket. It's Thursday. We'll be right back.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly, no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
The 31st Annual Testicle Festival, Saturday, June 15th at Round the Bend Steakhouse, just off I-80, exit 426. Swing out 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for live music, cold beer, and of course, nuts. Visit roundthebendsteakhouse.com for more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of storms this afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny and hot with a high around 96. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 63. And tomorrow, a slight chance of storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mostly sunny with a high around 90. A meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Boom, 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 boom. We built this city on rock and roll. Ralph, I just bellowed out. I don't know where it came from. Listeners, forgive me, but I don't know where that song came from. I just started singing, Nick. We built this city. Boom, boom, boom. We built this city. Boom, boom, boom. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city on rock and roll. Well, DB and Becca built this station on rock and roll and soul.
Soul.
Rafferty, 11 o'clock today, big guy.
11 o'clock. Let me let everyone know that the first hour is proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill 100 new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it. Boom. 11 o'clock today. I saw Kellen from Sutherland yesterday. He came up and said hi. So
nice.
One Raff's Roadie on the board. We'll see how many more we can get in the next 2 weeks.
Roadie on the board. Raff, I tell you what, who's not a Raff Roadie is the Mavericks. They are in trouble.
Yeah, I think they're hitting the road actually. So they'll be going to Cuba or Cancun soon.
Yeah, they're going to be. Hey, Ron, good morning to you, brother. He goes, does it hurt your score when you throw your putter in the pond and have to use your hybrid the rest of the round? You know, yeah, You know what though, hey Ron? Sometimes I putt with my hybrid though, if I'm on the fringe or something like that. But yeah, when you throw it in the pond, yeah, you ain't getting it back, man.
Yeah, probably not.
Not getting it back. But I
And
understand.
if you golf with Nick Toronto, you want him just to break his putter because he putts with the sandwich all the time anyway.
You know, Raff, it's funny you mentioned Nick. I texted Nick a couple days ago to see how he was doing. Hope he's doing good. I haven't talked to him in a few months. Actually, a long time, but dropped him a text a few days ago. IQ Crew, what's happening, man? IQ Crew says, shout out and best of luck to the young men and women competing today and tomorrow at Sun Valley Lanes, the PGA Junior Regional Championship, the PBA, including my son. Hey, congrats to your son. PWBA and PBA 50 regionals take lanes begin on Saturday. Good luck to all the young men and women out there for the bowling championship. IQ Crew, good luck to your son and all those competing out there. Absolutely. Thunder Not Collins says, does Raff have the hookup for Jelly Roll backstage passes?
No hookups for me. I guess yeah, if you need like a couch to sleep on or something like that, I can offer that up maybe, but no backstage passes to Jelly Roll.
You got them taken care of.
Couch and a chip buffet. That's from Raff.
I wonder if Jelly Roll will be staying at Holiday Inn Express.
Probably not.
It'll probably be in his bus.
Yep.
We'll probably hit up the managers gala together, maybe.
No, back to NBA though, guys.
106-96. Boston beats Dallas again.
Yeah.
And they're up 3-0. Nick and Raff, is there any hope for Dallas?
Nope, it's over.
You think so, Raff?
Yep, it's finished.
What makes you say that? Go a little deeper here.
Boston's just got too much for Dallas. I mean, even Kyrie had a big game last night, and that still didn't even supplement what Boston has. So I think Boston wins. If not a sweep, they'll get it in the next two. So get that parade ready in Boston.
Two numbers, Raff, 31 and 30. Tatum had 31, Brown had 30, and the next person even close was White that had 16. Holiday chipped in 9. Horford, obviously being the utility knife, kicked in 8. But you look at Dallas, and they're just in trouble, man. Of course, like I said, Kyrie dropped 35, and Luka dropped in 27. But like you mentioned, Raff, Boston, it's almost like, I'm not saying destined. I don't ever want to say that. But I will say this. They had a bad taste in their mouth last year, the way they exited. And they're playing on a mission. Hence why they put in quick work in the series they had before. And they're putting in quick work. When this series, y'all, could be over Friday. On Saturday. It could be done.
Yep. One of the big numbers that points out, or that I can see here, Luka Doncic, 27 points on 27 shot attempts. That's the problem there. Brian Windhorst went in on Luka Doncic.
Yes, he did. You got that clip?
Not yet.
Could you play it? Yes. Could you play it there from your phone though?
Potentially. Can we get that Brian Windhorst clip on Luka Doncic by chance? On
Rico's gonna hook us up. Appreciate it, Rico.
Omaha's finest. But nonetheless, so Luka Doncic goes 27 points on 27 shots. Kyrie had 35 points on 28 attempts, but Luka 1 for 7. There was 2 points, or there was a point in the game also where Luka on back-to-back possessions tried to draw a foul call on a 3-point shot, laid on the ground, arguing with the refs on how it should have been a foul. And because of that, Boston took advantage of the 5-versus-4 opportunity and got 2 back-to-back 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. That kills a team's chances. Doesn't matter if you're home, you're away. That is a 6, and basically with his 3-point shots that he missed, that's a 12-point swing.
Yeah.
Because not only did you miss your threes, so there's 6 points that you missed out on, but you also allowed back-to-back 3-pointers late in the game. You're talking about a 12-point swing in a game that was decided by 7 points when it was all said and done. Little things like that, just like in every other sport, guys, magnified to the extreme when it matters most. And something that you do in the second quarter might not seem too large at that point of the game, but in the fourth quarter, it's going to be something that we can look back on and go, man, if they would have treated this differently, if they would have played differently here, if they would have continued to play in this case and not laid on the hardwood arguing a foul call and got a defensive stop in return, things could have gone a little differently there, I think, for Dallas.
They're in trouble, man. I don't see anybody coming back from 3 games, man. They may sneak one, but I just don't see Boston giving up. I mean, basically, obviously, it's simple numbers. Eric, I'm getting better at the numbers, man.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody winning 4 straight. It's just not.
Well,
happen.
nobody's done it.
No one's done.
Nobody's ever done it, right?
And
So
I'm not
you have
saying
the
impossible,
statistics
but I'm
against
saying it is like a major feat to do it, and Boston's not giving that up, man. They're just not giving it up.
Well, you go ahead.
Who do you guys think wins the MVP?
For the Finals MVP?
Yeah, because they've been sort of like
got to be Tatum.
I would go Brown.
I think it's got to be Tatum.
Would you say Tatum's been more consistent than Brown? Because I would say Brown has been there every game.
I think there's that piece, and then I think there's just the face of the organization.
And I don't think anyone give a crap about who wins it as long as they get that ring.
Get that ring for the first time.
I was just thinking about that last night because you've had Tatum, you've had Brown, you had Drew Holiday the first couple of games. So I was like, man, that's going to be kind of a tough vote there for those guys.
I mean, so Tatum's been playing over 40 minutes. He's played in the 3 finals games. He's played 42, 45, and 42 minutes. However, he didn't score a whole lot in the first 2 games, 16 and 18 points, but 11 rebounds in game 1, 9 rebounds in game 2, 12 assists in game 2. So there's, I think there's a lot more that he's maybe done, but Jaylen Brown, obviously, is it hard to argue with either one of those? Probably not.
No.
But okay, so now it's time we got to play this quote or the clip because Brian Windhorst.
Thanks, Rico. Appreciate it, Rico.
Yeah, Brian Windhorst went on ESPN last night after the game and made some interesting points about Luka. And here's what Windy had to say about Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I thought it was perfect that Luka fell onto the ground there in an unacceptable position to put himself in with 4 minutes left with 5 fouls, and then immediately looks at the bench and says, you better bleeping challenge it, as if it's the bench's fault that he just made a terrible play. I'm standing here in the Mavericks tunnel. Over there is the Celtics tunnel. That's where the winners are. If Luka's ever going to be a winner coming out of this tunnel here, he is going to have to use what's happened in this finals as a learning experience. His defensive performance is unacceptable. He is a hole on the court. The Celtics are attacking him. They are ahead in this series because they have attacked him defensively. And you've got a situation here where Luka is complaining about the officiating. They have begged him. They have talked with him. They have pleaded with him. He is costing his team because of how he treats the officials. He's a brilliant player. He does so many things well. They are here because of how he did. His performance in this game is unacceptable and the reason why the Mavericks are not going to win. He's got to get over this. And the fact that he came out after the game and blamed the officials showed me he's nowhere close yet. So maybe over the summer, somebody will get to him because nobody with the Mavericks or anybody else in his life has. And that's where the Mavericks are at this point. They're never going to get to this tunnel with the trophy if he doesn't improve those aspects of his game.
Yep. So there you have it from Brian Windhorst. And I thought we always have these conversations every single finals or every single World Series, whatever, of guys not showing up or doing something incorrectly, right? Moment might be too big. They're not accustomed to the moment and things like that. Well, obviously this is Luka's, I believe, first finals appearance, but now we're seeing it to where guys, he had 2 fouls early in the first couple of minutes yesterday. And it was one of those things where you are so valuable with you and Kyrie together, right? You're valuable individually, yes, but man, when they've been able to play well together, Dallas is really, really talented, obviously, because they've made it to the NBA Finals. You have to understand the value and trying to draw a charge, and that's how you get your 5th foul of the game late in the game on trying to draw a charge near the perimeter is just not a very, very smart or heads-up decision, I think.
Correct.
Dallas is in trouble. They're down 0-3. Text here I want to read before we go to break. Father Knock Collins, good morning to you, brother. He goes, Mav fans went off on Luka's 6th foul as a foul isn't a foul on a superstar just because they played reckless for 14 minutes and it came back to bite them. The ghost of Bill Walton is preparing to hang another banner. And I tell you what, Thunder Knock Collins, I think you're correct on that, brother. Unknown texter 2605 says Windhorse sounds like a Husker media after we fire someone.
We don't fire anybody no more.
Yeah.
We just win.
Yeah. We shall see. Folks, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we got history coming up for you. We got the mayor of North Platte holding down this return. Raff is in North Platte. Me and Nick are here at the mothership. It's The Drive, 937 Take. We'll be right back.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Herrick Services takes this time to wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day. We hope that everyone is able to show how much they care for and respect the dads in their life for this weekend especially, but in everyday life too. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of storms this afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny and hot, with the high around 96. Tonight, mostly clear, with the low around 63. And tomorrow, a slight chance of storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mostly sunny, with the high around 90. And meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Hammond Jewelry, here to drop some knowledge bombs on how to wow your woman. Size matters, but not the way you're thinking, guys. Make sure you know her ring size before you even think about popping the question. If you aren't a surprise kind of guy, ask her. I bet she knows her size. If you are a surprise kind of guy, bring in a piece and we can get close to the right size. We will make it perfect for her when the time is right. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Hammond Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations. Guess what?
What?
There's 5 Lincoln locations now. Oh my gosh. That's 25% more Lincoln locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside 93.7 The Ticket Studios, 1040 O Street.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours.
And our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: a slight chance of storms this afternoon, otherwise mainly sunny and hot with the high around 96. Tonight mostly clear with a low around 63. And tomorrow a slight chance of storms in the afternoon, otherwise mostly sunny with the high around 90. I'm meteorologist Kyle Kleck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The 31st Annual Testicle Festival, Saturday, June 15th at Round the Bend Steakhouse, just off I-80, exit 426. Swing out 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for live music, cold beer, and, of course, nuts. Visit roundthebendsteakhouse.com for more.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rico, let it. Rico, ride it, Rico. There you go, Rico. There you go. Hit him, Rico. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him, Rico. Keep going, Rico. Keep going. Keep going, Rico. Show him what you're working with, Rico.
Oh, boy.
Show him what you're working with, Rico.
Oh, boy.
Show him what you're working with, big dog.
Rico looks like he's about ready to go.
There you go.
Wrangle some gators.
Yes, he is.
Today.
He's working it, man. Rico, show him what you do, Rico. Show him what you do.
Rico. Oh,
do
boy.
That thing. Do that thing, Rico. Do that
thing. Oh, boy. Hey, AD, did you see the text line?
I'm going to pull it up right now, my man.
Scooter from Roca is out mowing the lawns today at Wilderness Ridge. He said he found one of your AD 83 Pro V1 golf balls.
Scoot. I'm going to come by and grab it. There's a lot of golf balls around Lincoln with the AD logo on them, unfortunately. There's a lot of them. Scooter, that looks amazing, man. Wow, look at that. Great. What, I'm trying to figure out what hole. Oh, that's hole 15. Let me see. 15, 16. 17. No, that's hole 14, I believe. That Scoot said. I think that's 14. Scoot, correct me if I'm wrong. Raff, isn't that 14 along 27th Street, that par 5?
Oh, man. I haven't golfed out there. It's been a while.
I haven't either, Raff.
I think that's, let me see, 14. Then you have 15 is a par 3. 16. Yeah, it's 14. It's 14.
I lost. I know I've had some of my highest scores in the history of my life there at that hole.
Scooter, thanks a bunch, my man. Thanks a bunch. I appreciate you. Yeah, 14. Yep. Thanks a lot, Scooter. Yep, 14 at par 5. I ended up, what did I do on that yesterday? I went to the left. And I went to the right. I parred that one yesterday. Yeah,
all right. Yeah, all right.
I remember the first. That's the one with the. That's the one with the water in front of the green, right?
Yep. It's
so
long.
So the first time I played that hole, I was with Dan Kindig and Adrian Burde.
Mm-hmm.
And First 2 shots, I was right in front of the green. I just had to hit it over the water. And I swear to you guys, I hit 12 balls in the water, and I could not. And since then, I have been cursed on that hole.
That hole does it to a lot of people, though, man. 14 can be brutal. And the key thing, man, is your third shot. Most people, it's their third shot. You got some. I remember Raff and Nick, I played with Corey Ross out there one time, and he was one of the only guys I've ever seen make it over in 2.
Wow.
Pork chop.
I mean, because remember, Pork Chop, Corey Ross, former Nebraska running back. First of all, folks, that dude can hit the ball a mile.
Yeah.
I mean, literally one of the hard. I mean, further than Jay and Jake. He would literally outdrive those guys maybe by 5 or 10 yards.
Wow.
And I'm not sure if Foreman has played with Pork Chop before, but Pork Chop, it's ridiculous how far he hits the ball.
Yeah.
And then he got a short game because he's only been playing for maybe 10 years, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't have, when I first started playing with Corey, he didn't have a short game. He could just hit the ball a mile. Now he's got a short game, and it's ridiculous.
Actually, a complete golfer.
Yeah, Corey can play. Corey
must be nice.
Play. If you're playing a money game with Corey, it must be nice.
Must be nice.
If you're playing a money game with Corey, you better get your strokes because he is going to hit the ball a mile. But yeah, he put it over in 2, and I think he birdied it. In fact, I'm positive he birdied that hole. Which is you don't see a lot of birdies on 14, at least for my 12 handicap. You don't see a lot of birdies from there.
What do we got in sports history today, gentlemen?
History, we got 1994 Chicago Cubs second baseman Ryne Sandberg. Remember that name?
I do.
He retired due to poor play. He forfeited $15.7 million.
Wow.
Of his $25 million contract. He forfeited, Raff, $15.7 million of his $25 million contract in 1994. In 1994, also, Don Mattingly plays first base. He 1,469 game for the Yankees. Was the second most at that time. Don Mattingly, we all remember. Raff, what you got, my man?
He should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there.
He was a bad boy, man. Played for a long, long time and very consistent for a very long time.
Well, I'll keep the baseball trend. I'm going to reverse back to 1948. Today was the last day that Babe Ruth entered Yankee Stadium. He ended up passing away on August 16th. But on this day in 1948, he made his last visit to Yankee Stadium.
Holy smokes. I got something baseball related before we change sports. So on this day in 2009, Cubs outfielder Milton Bradley thought that there were 3 outs, chucked the ball into the stands after he caught out number 2 against the Milwaukee Brewers, ended up scoring a couple of Milwaukee runs because the ball went out of play and runs were able to score. Thought there were 3 outs, chucked it into the stands because for a souvenir, and there's only 2 outs after he made that catch and couple runs scored for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Wow, that's wild.
Yep.
And we're not talking about the game maker, Milton Bradley. Milton Bradley actually did that.
Nope. Yep. The actual Cubs outfielder. Probably why you never heard of him, if you haven't heard of him, is because his time was short with the Chicago Cubs after he forgot how many outs.
Yeah, when you make plays like that, it's going to come back and bite you
probably,
in the butt
probably
for sure.
Well. Yeah. We talked about how Ryne Sandberg forfeited the $15 million. Yeah, Milton Bradley probably didn't even see $15 million. No, there you have it.
I got another one. I got one more. In 1991, The National, the first all sports daily newspaper, ceases publication. Did you ever hear of The National, Nick?
I have not, but that's actually really cool.
Yeah, so there was a paper. I think they were around for about 3 or 4 years. And all it was just sports. And it came out just like a daily newspaper. And those are actually, they're worth some money now. If you find some of those old issues, they're worth some money.
That'd be a dream, because even myself growing up, it was we'd get the paper, we'd get the Journal Star on our doorstep, and I would just take the sports section. I don't care about the business. I don't care about anything else. I just give me the sports section. and at that point, that was probably before I could read. So I was like, let me just look at the pictures. I will never forget. I will never forget when Nebraska football used to play on pay-per-view. And this was like before, social media and before I had a phone and stuff. It was Sunday morning. I got to pull up the paper, find the sports section to see if Nebraska football won and check out the box score. I remember exactly what the score bug would look like in the newspaper with the logos and each team logo. I was like, gosh, that's so cool. Nebraska won yesterday, and Joe Gans went for, 200 passing yards or whatever. So it was cool. I
was
missed
38.
I would have been 7. I remember watching USC when number 1 USC came to Nebraska in 07 as a mere 6-year-old in 2007.
We're so old, AD.
Hey, Raff, we old, dog. Raff said I was 38.
No, I remember getting ready, sitting crisscross applesauce in front of my TV on the floor, watching number 1 USC destroy Nebraska in 07.
You literally
That's one of the core memories.
Raff, that game, I remember watching it, and you literally could have drove a city bus through the holes that USC had during that game.
Yes.
Yeah, I will always remember that game, everybody going, but our offense played really well that game. I'm like, the offense didn't even show up till the third and fourth quarter when they had their second and third team in. I was like, come on, people.
I want to say that USC game was the first game that I actually remember. I remember that was the first experience that I had with like Nebraska football. Maybe a couple that I think Nebraska played Texas Tech in 06 potentially. That I vaguely remember.
That was a good one.
That I vaguely remember Nebraska and Texas Tech in 06.
Was that the 70-10 shellacking?
Might have been because that the 70-10 shellacking that was with Michael Crabtree and Texas Tech, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. I checked out that night.
Hold on. we can find.
I think the team checked out that night too, Raff.
Hold on, 70 Nebraska 10.
You weren't the only.
Oh
one.
No, so the 70-10 was in 2004.
Oh,
when Nebraska loses 70-10. So I would have been 3.
I was 30.
Do we remember the Texas Tech quarterback from that game, Raff?
Oh man, I know we had the one quarterback that threw an interception every time he threw a pass, with Bo Davis or whatever his name was.
Okay,
who was our quarterback that year?
Joe Daly.
But they put in in the backup, whatever, and he threw like 3 passes.
Bo Davis went. Oh, how about this? Bo Davis went 1 for 8 through the air, had 1 completion for 12 yards, no touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Yep,
that game.
Gosh, was Graham Harrell the quarterback then?
He was not. Sonny Cumbie was.
Sonny
Cumbie had that day 44 for 56 through the air, 436 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So that was back in 04.
Nick, the last time Nebraska had a winning record was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were what, 16?
15
years old. My kids have to look at YouTube.
Yeah.
When they see Nebraska relevant. And Raff, I've told you this, and I think, Nick, I've told you this as well. Sarah, my boys, the game they remember the most is when we played Colorado. It was brutally cold. And was it Henry that hit that long field
2008,
goal?
right? 2008. Was that correct?
52-yard field goal?
Yeah, 2009. 57-yard field goal.
57-yard field goal.
Yeah.
And Damakan Sue had that interception, and he spiked it in the end zone
for a touchdown.
And my boys were little. And I remember Keenan had a raspy voice when he was little. He said, "Talk like this, Daddy, it's cold out here. It's cold, but we're going to keep watching. Go Big Red." I was like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was like, look, I'm ready to dip.
I was going to say, I was just about to ask you. I was just about to ask you guys if you wanted to leave.
I'm ready to be
One of my favorite quotes from Tom Osborne was back, I think it was in the 80s or whatever. And he goes, "One of my toughest jobs is convincing Nebraska fans when we lose 2 games in a season that the skies aren't falling."
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, we've done that a number of times now.
The sky has fallen a lot recently.
Yeah.
Usually we lose 2 in like the first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Usually.
Or in the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hopefully that trend changes this year. Folks, when we come back, we will talk about Nebraska football and also the top transfers around the country for each conference and division. We got some U.S. Open to discuss as well, about 9:30 as well. It's Thursday. It's hot. There's toilet paper on O Street. Don't use it. It already has tar on it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. We'll be back. We got the mayor in North Platte. We got myself and Nick and Sarah holding it down here at the mothership. It's The Drive, 93.7 Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Koppel. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados, plus Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville, $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at KoppelCars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
In a world where businesses are facing daily cyber threats, you need protection like never before. Don't let hackers and malware companies compromise your business success. Stay ahead of data breaches with Hamilton Cybersecurity. Let Hamilton provide you with peace of mind that your business is protected. Our experts identify and mitigate risks before they become disasters. As your trusted partner, we help you protect your valuable information. Hire your local cybersecurity experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
In a world where businesses are facing daily cyber threats, you need protection like never before. Don't let hackers and malware companies compromise your business success. Stay ahead of data breaches with Hamilton Cybersecurity. Let Hamilton provide you with peace of mind that your business is protected. Our experts identify and mitigate risks before they become disasters. As your trusted partner, we help you protect your valuable information. Hire your local cybersecurity experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0. and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back. It is Thursday. It's a balmy Thursday. Toilet paper down O's shirt. Don't use it.
Hey, AD.
Yes, sir.
I got to let you know, Hour 2 is sponsored by Doors Plus.
Mm-hmm.
If your garage door needs maintenance, you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more. Hey, also too, have you guys seen Matt Rule's Twitter or Instagram today by chance?
I do not have the post notifications on, no.
Okay, well, he's not following me yet, but I follow him. And there is an escalator that goes from the players' meeting rooms down to the locker rooms.
Oh, is that right?
So he's like, he goes, being from New York City, it kind of reminds him of riding, I guess, the old Q subway or whatever, because you take the escalator down, and he put a video up. I was like, holy cow, we came a long way from North Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I used to take the ramp from the locker room down into Schulte Fieldhouse. So we went from a ramp to an escalator.
So I was sorry, AD, go ahead.
He's got an escalator that goes where?
The escalator in the new Taj Mahal, it goes from the players' meeting rooms down to the locker rooms.
Mm.
Pull it up on his Twitter or his Instagram real quick. It's super cool.
I was mad yesterday because I didn't realize that. So I was not able to go to the Corey Campbell press conference. I was mad yesterday. I would have canceled a couple of the meetings that I had if I knew we were going to be able to make hibachi.
Nick, do we have any clips from that? Tell us about that though.
Well, one notable piece of it was that Corey Campbell said that they've as a team collectively put on about 8,000 pounds of muscle in the time that they've been there, which is absurd if you think about it. They talked about it. The nutritionist talked about how, on recruiting pitches and things like that, they're never going to leave hungry and things. I mean, here's the thing. It's crazy, guys, because they had some media members make hibachi food yesterday, and it looked delicious, but it was funny because it's all right there. And they're like, in 15 minutes, you can get all the nutrients you need, and it doesn't take very long. It doesn't take a whole lot of time out of your day, and you're never going to leave here hungry. And I'm just like, dang, that would be so awesome. Number one. Number two, I missed out on hibachi, and I'm a little disappointed. They gave everybody aprons too. I saw there was pictures of media members in aprons.
Yeah, Mitch Sherman cooked it up yesterday. I saw that.
That's right. So, but no, nonetheless, I thought 8,000. I mean, for hearing Corey Campbell talk about that, it was pretty eye opening. It is unique, and I'm going to leave it at unique because I'm not sure if it's a positive or a negative, and I'll leave that for everybody's interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
Unique that they are allowing all support staff members to talk to the media and give media members somewhat of a behind the scenes kind of look, right? Like yesterday is unique. It's not accustomed to allow media to, if they want to go talk to the nutritionists whenever they need to, or go cook food or see how it's done and give them a hands-on experience. That's not an everyday type of thing. And so, and I think especially at Nebraska over the last couple of years and couple of staffs, this is somewhat, I'm going to use the word bizarre, but I don't mean it with a negative connotation. It's somewhat bizarre because it's something just completely different and completely off the wall than what we've experienced. I've experienced in my few short years of covering the team. That just doesn't happen. We're just not accustomed to that, right? We're used to let's watch 10 minutes of Husker football practice and watch them stretch and watch them go through light warmups or light jogging drills. But that's not the case with this staff. And so I'll leave that open for interpretation, whether, the Husker fans think that's a good thing that there's so much access or that they're providing all this, but also, like I said, leave it open for interpretation for folks.
Yeah. And I think it goes back to relationships too. I mean, you look back to like the Tom Osborne years and stuff like that. I mean, he was very accessible. You could walk into South Stadium and there's a good chance you could run in, shake hands with Tom Osborne. I mean, it wasn't like they didn't have the security. They had the one lady that sat in the bubble when you walked into the South Stadium offices. But for the most part, if you wanted to go look at the trophies or they'd always be like, oh yeah, sure. Go right in, take a look, and it just feels like they want that accessibility just for those relationships. And it goes back to, I mean, you never know who's got the kids, who's got, future players and stuff like that. So you're always making an impact some way, form, or fashion. And I think that kind of got lost there for a while. It was like, oh, well, we're Nebraska football coaches. We can't, talk to you common folk or whatever. And then it's cool to see, some accessibility now.
Raff, I remember back in the day, man, at the stadium, and obviously I'm going back a long time, 40 years ago when I started going down there, when my brother Mark was the equipment manager. In fact, and Raff, I'm going to have my brother Mark on hopefully next week. He was the equipment manager for the team. And literally, Raff, you remember we could literally drive our cars into the stadium and drive around the field. And obviously, I mean, times have changed, obviously, unfortunately, times have changed where you just can't allow that to happen anymore. But
true.
There was so much accessibility and fans could come in. And I think I'm glad to see, to your point, Raff, and to your point, Nick, I'm glad to see them bringing that back to where you can, even to the media, you know what I'm saying, to where they're making it a place to where you feel welcome. I think that's the word I want to say. You feel welcome.
I think there's something true also to be said just about, and like this can be such kind of a controversial topic at times when you're discussing media and their accessibility, their ability to talk to players, talk to coaches. It's kind of can be a controversial topic, but in the end, I think that if there's good things happening inside the building, you need to allow people that
see it,
spread the message to see it and to talk about it on their own account and give their own opinions of it. And not everybody's going to be universally aligned and not everybody's going to 100% agree with, whoever's sitting next to you or whoever's reading or whoever's listening to you on the radio. You're not going to hear them and say, yeah, I agree 100% with whatever they say, but it gives, I think, Husker fans an inside look at maybe just kind of how these guys are. You think of like the ticket, right? There's so many student athlete shows, various student athlete shows. What does it do for Husker fans, right? It allows them to find out what do they do in their daily lives? What are they like when they're not just playing on Saturdays or playing on a Friday night? Like that is what I think really draws a fan base together and gives you an opportunity because it's easier not only to, it's easier to cheer for somebody on the playing surface when you know more about them, what they're like off the playing surface. So
and then there's no secrets, and they give you accessibility. I mean, look at some of the former staffs and like the old players and stuff like that, or people that want to go back to university and told, oh, sorry, we don't have anybody right now to give you to guide you through, so you're gonna have to maybe come back later. It's like at least now they're making strides to build these relationships not only with former players but with the media. With people around. You see Coach Rule out and about town a lot, shaking hands, taking pictures and stuff like that. I mean, it's just some positivity after, so many years where it was just like, I just always felt like, oh, they feel like they're better than I am. So they're off in another zone, and it kind of awkward, came off kind of weird.
I think that's okay. And like the lack of accessibility or lack of just, vulnerability is okay when you win, right? Like nobody, if Nick Saban didn't allow a single media member to go to practices and didn't allow, fans to see what's going on behind the scenes and YouTube videos and things like that, well, then guess what? Nobody's going to question it because he's winning championships year in and year out. That hasn't been the case here. And I think, right, like for previous staffs, I remember right when I got into the kind of the covering Husker football piece of it, and it was regarding Scott Frost and that. And I remember being at like one of the press conferences, and there's so much good that they're saying is going on. They're saying that so much good is happening, but then it either doesn't translate over to Saturdays. We didn't necessarily see it in practices at times. And it was like, you're so kind of closed off. The majority, I should say, of media is closed off to what was actually going on, that it was like, we're sitting here and we get on the radio and say, well, this is what we feel like is happening, but this is what they're telling us is happening. And you just felt like there was a disconnect. Now, when there's transparency, we talk about in the recruiting game, and that can kind of mean the same here in this conversation. When there's transparency, you, number one, have accountability. But then also it's not the case of when there's good stuff going on, you want to tell people about it. So, and if there's not good stuff going on and you're saying there's good stuff going on, well, then that's where you run into some problems.
Yeah. The thing about it is that people ask me quite a bit, do you go down to the stadium? And I don't. Do you know the coaches? No. I think I've met Rule maybe 3 or 4 times. He wouldn't know me from Adam. And I don't have to know the coaches, but it's nice to know that it's available. They've made it an open door to come down there. They've made it welcome. And I think for me, it's a little different in that I've been down there for so many years. They don't need some old bench warmer running around the stadium, or something like that. But it's nice to know that they've made it accessible for everybody. And like you mentioned, Nick, when you win, it solves everything for the most part. You know what I'm saying? It solves a lot of the issues. You look like you mentioned, Nick, Saban at Bama, when you're winning, it takes care of a lot, and I think that's all the fans want. We just want a winning team. Like I said, it's been 8 years since we've been to a bowl game, 7 or 8 years, give or take, 2016, 2017. So hopefully that changes this year. And all means, it's looking like it's going that way. I'm going to go through this really fast, Raff, as far as some of the top transfers in the portal, not in the portal, but what happened. You got in the ACC, you got Cam Ward that went to Miami. He's going to be a big one. Cam Ward that went to Miami. In the Big Ten, Caleb Downs. I was surprised he left Alabama, first of all. Caleb Downs left Alabama, went to Ohio State. Ohio State is already freaking loaded as it is on defense. But he went there. And then as far as goes in the Big 12, you had defensive lineman Dayan Hayes that went to Colorado. He is going – in Colorado, we all know, interior line-wise, both sides of the ball, they were horrible.
Yeah.
And that's why that game against Nebraska, it pisses me off, because if we did not turn the ball over – well, we can say that about every game with the exception of Michigan as far as that goes. You guys, here's the thing. I'm going to say this kind of as a sidebar. If we didn't turn the ball over, we led the country in turnovers, 31 turnovers?
Yes, that's right.
A lot.
31 turnovers. If we did not turn the ball over, the only game that I would have said, we were going to get beat regardless, was Michigan. Think about that, y'all. Every other game, correct me if I'm wrong, Nick. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sarah. Correct me if I'm wrong, Raff. Every other game, we were in it, with an exception of Michigan.
Yeah, like the two that really stick out to me, Colorado certainly, and then Wisconsin, right? Wisconsin's the one that really, if there's a game that I think frustrates me the most from last season, it is that Wisconsin game, because you remember Chubba Purdy starts this game. He opens up with that long touchdown pass to Jalen Lloyd. And in the end, Nebraska then allows Wisconsin to come from behind and win that game. And that was also at a point in the season, if I remember correctly, Nebraska was 5-3. And you thought, man, if Nebraska can get this one, they're 6-3, and then 7-3 is not out of the rise. Or
4 games to be eligible.
Right.
You know what? My response to that is, AD, quoting the great Dr. Chris Deibler, my freshman football coach, former principal at Pound. If ifs, ands, and buts were candy and nuts, every day would be Christmas.
That's the truth, man.
Yeah.
It's the truth. It's the truth. So he goes to Colorado. That's Dayton Hayes goes to Colorado.
It is just going to be so important for Nebraska, and we'll continue to dive into the schedule. We'll look even deeper in the coming weeks as the season draws near. I think we're around 80 days until the first game of the season. But I just like it is going to be imperative for Nebraska to start out of the gate strong, right? And that's not to say that they can't have hiccups, but like think back to how the first game of the season looked last year against Minnesota. You have Nebraska. How did they score their first touchdown of the season? Not until the second half, number one. Number two, it was on a botched wide receiver little pass back to the quarterback where Jeff Sims tossed it off, threw it back to Jeff Sims. It was a bad throw from can't remember who threw it to Jeff back on.
I forgot about that.
And Jeff Sims just chucked it deep, and Alex Bullock was wide open in the end zone. Like that was a precursor for how the season was going to go. And Nebraska's offense struggled immensely. I just think, obviously it helps having a quarterback that you feel like can maybe sling the ball a little bit better this year in Dylan Raiola. It'll be also intriguing next month to see who they send to Big Ten Media Days.
Yeah, that will
right
be.
because we saw Jeff Sims go last year. We know Adrian Martinez is one of the lone freshmen to ever go to a Big Ten Media Day. And it'll be interesting that as Dylan Raiola, one of the highest rated recruits in Nebraska football history, one of the biggest recruiting wins in the country and storylines in the country of last season, do they elect to put Dylan Raiola out there on Big Ten Media Days? Or do we see the guys of Nash Hutmacher, Isaac Gifford? Maybe we see Jamal Banks potentially, or maybe we see a running back go through. It'll be really interesting to see kind of who they elect to send out to Indy.
You know what I say? Send him.
Send him.
Start the Heisman campaign immediately.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
If you want to invigorate juice up this fan base, then yeah, you send him. Because every clip that he says is going to go viral.
Yeah, it will.
Husker fans will drool over it for however many days until the football season begins.
They definitely will.
But then you talk about expectations and balancing expectations with a true freshman quarterback and a fan base that's starving for a taste of success.
And I like him going. To your point, I think with Raiola, it will definitely go viral. It brings a lot of exposure and a lot of light to Nebraska, which is a good thing. But I always say this with a freshman. I don't care who the freshman is. You have to have caution. Because like I said, as good as he was in high school is not college. That's the bottom line. Raiola can throw the ball, and I have very high expectations of the young man. My biggest thing with Raiola, I think somewhat I can't say trying to protect him. He's going to have growing pains, y'all. He's going to have hiccups. And that's the bottom line. Yeah. He's going to have hiccups. So all the talk about he's going to do this, yeah, I hope he does. But at the same time, the passes you threw in high school, and Frazier will back this up, Crouch will back this up, any quarterback we've had will back this up. It's not the same in college. You know what I'm saying? And you're playing in the Big Ten. So all the praise that it's rightfully earned. He's a 5-star quarterback. It's rightfully earned. My thing is, I guess I'm looking at it as a Papa Bear. I also want to protect the young man because I'm going to tell you right now, when there's a bad throw, he's going to hear it.
Yeah.
Because all the hype, it comes both ways, y'all. It comes both ways. Is because we know we're a society. We love to build people up and we love to tear them down. So my main thing was Raiola. Like I said, I'm pumped for the young man. I am totally pumped for him because he's Raff. He's one of those. He potentially could be one of those generational game changers. He really can.
And I'm a builder.
What's that?
I'm a builder. I build them up.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about building them up. What I'm simply saying is there will be hiccups.
Yeah,
and you got to expect it. But that's what's going to make him better is dealing through those hiccups, man.
Marginally better than last year. That's all that everybody's hoping
brother,
for.
I'm going to say it's going to be a lot better than last year. And that's not a knock on Sims. It was just
wasn't
the right fit.
Nebraska's quarterback room. It was the entire quarterback room that
wasn't the right
struggled at times last year.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking like 29 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions.
Raff, would you please stop?
You might want to cut that and save that, Sarah, because we want to replay it. And they'll be like, wow, Raff predicted that.
When there's 12 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
that will not happen.
Yeah. I am taking everything Raiola will give us, man. Like I said, I just look at it with just caution. caution. But he's definitely going to be a major upgrade. Folks, when we come back, we're going to discuss a lot more sports. It's The Drive. It's Thursday, 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Starter Hammond Jewelry, here to drop some knowledge bombs on how to wow your woman. Size matters, but not the way you're thinking, guys. Make sure you know her ring size before you even think about popping the question. If you aren't a surprise kind of guy, ask her. I bet she knows her size. If you are a surprise kind of guy, bring in a piece and we can get close to the right size. We will make it perfect for her when the time is right. Until next time, this is Jordan at Starter Hammond Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Looking to upgrade your baler this hay season? Choose from over 40 new-to-you pre-owned balers from Landmark Implement. During the month of June, get 5.25% fixed rate for up to 60 months on all used balers and windrowers at Landmark Implement. Put your upgraded hay equipment to work for you in the race against time this hay season. When you purchase pre-owned hay equipment from Landmark, know you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running. Shop all used hay equipment online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference.
The 31st Annual Testicle Festival, Saturday, June 15th at Round the Bend Steakhouse, just off I-80, exit 426. Swing out 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for music, fireworks, and of course, nuts. Visit roundthebendsteakhouse.com for more.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com. Serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of storms this afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny and hot with a high around 96. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 63. And tomorrow, a slight chance of storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mostly sunny with a high around 90. I'm meteorologist Kyle Peck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in June. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all caramel latte sales in June go to the Casa for Lincoln County. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations. Guess what?
What?
There's 5 Lincoln locations now. Oh my gosh. That's 25% more Lincoln locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside 93.7 The Ticket Studios, 1040 O Street.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
When you look at Nebraska baseball, I mean, a 40-win season, best pitching in the Big Ten, above average offense for the Big Ten. You go to regionals, far and away the best pitching staff, but a good half a run below even the third worst offense in that regional. When you look at Nebraska baseball, is that a program that needs to improve the pitching first or the lineup first to be able to make more of a dent in the postseason?
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Raff, who we sponsored by, brother?
Well, this segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Grill on 14th and Pine Lake Road, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School. Cozy, family-friendly, awesome food, awesome catering. All you got to do is visit FlorialsNE.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. Get a hold of Bess. Awesome Italian food.
I need to shout out before we talk golf real quick. I need to shout out the Husker pitchers that threw last night. Spencer Schwellenbach and Cade Povich. Povich not able to get the win because the Orioles bullpen blew it for a moment, but Orioles ended up winning 4-2 over the Braves. But Spencer Schwellenbach goes 6 innings, 4 hits allowed 2 earned runs, and struck out three Oriole batters. Cade Povich with probably a little bit better of an outing, 6 innings, 5 hits allowed, no walks, 6 strikeouts, and no earned runs. You want to know the freaky thing is, guys? They both finished with the same number of pitches, 89.
Really?
They both threw 89 pitches through 6 innings of work. So there you have it. So cool little moment. Will Bolt was there last night at Camden Yards, got interviewed on TV and on the other various broadcasts that was going on. So good to see a couple Huskers doing their thing in Major League Baseball.
Absolutely.
So
Thunder Knot Collins says everyone else on the field needs to be better so that when the hiccups happen, they aren't as devastating. I totally agree with you on that one, Thunder Knot Collins. Ron says, Nick, do you think Nebraska picks up Gramstad? And if so, do all scholarship QBs stay?
Well, I think you can't get alarmed with the scholarship numbers. Remember, under Frost staff, Nebraska always held 5 scholarship quarterbacks. So don't just be alarmed with, there's 5 scholarship guys. Do I think they get Gramstad? I think so. I think the staff isn't going to give an opportunity to somebody that they actually don't want to bring in. I think that's a thing. But also, I'm interested once again to see roles. We talked about it the other day. I can't remember which one of us mentioned it, whether it was AG potentially, of like different leaders, right? There's ones that are vocal and then there's ones that lead by example. It'll be interesting to see, right? Dylan Raiola's still growing into this role of leader on a college football roster as the quarterback. If you bring in an experienced, despite being NAIA, it doesn't matter, an experienced college guy, there's going to be some ability to lead there for some of the younger guys on your roster.
Unknown texter 2655 says college is a different game. The exception isn't a rule, but freshmen have had breakout seasons.
Correct.
Trevor Lawrence, as a freshman, threw for 3,000 yards with 30 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Can Dylan be 2 and 3 as good as Trevor?
Yeah.
I definitely hope so. Unknown text for 2655. He definitely has the tools to do it. A good receiving core. I think that the key thing for me is going to be obviously Raiola, but also the offensive line. Those will be the things right there. As we go into golf, Tiger is now +2 in the U.S. Open. Raff, he started off pretty hot. He was actually 1 under through 4, but right now the leaderboard, Brooks Koepka is -3 through 10. You got Pavin, that's -3 through 8. Cantley's -2. Hindley's -2. A slew of others that are -2. Finau as well. Yeah, Nick and Raff, let me ask you this, man. When do you think that Tony Finau will win a major?
I don't know.
He's always sniffing around. You know what I'm saying? He's always sniffing.
I don't know if he will. I mean, it's like you said, he's always around there, but I just think right now you have the Scotty Schefflers of the world that they're just better. So he's gonna have a struggle to get one. But I guess he's out there, and like you said, he's got a shot at it. But I don't know. He's never that guy that he's not your prediction. You know, he's not name your top 3 golfers that you think are going to win a major, and he's not one of those names that pops up there.
He's top 10 Tony.
Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, that's kind of what he's been. Unfortunately, where he through the first 3 days of a tournament, he'll be there. He'll be in the top 5.
Yeah.
Just we talk about it all the time with Scotty and Tiger's done interviews and discussed it as well. The mental piece of it to be able to get better than even just the top 5. There's just a different gear you have to hit, which makes Scotty Scheffler's run just a couple of months ago just that much more impressive. But also it shows and it kind of separates golfers, right? We're looking for like Colin Morikawa to get back to it, right? He wins that major years ago, hasn't won one since, and now this week I actually like Colin Morikawa quite a bit. At Pinehurst. Pinehurst is playing very difficult this week. Very difficult.
Greens are ridiculous.
I wouldn't be surprised if the cut is 5-6 over, because I don't think the winner is going to be over 10 under. Or lower than 10 under. I just, unless something dramatically changes, that course is playing tough right now.
It is. And if you're, and it's going to be a course to where if your putter's off, you're going to be off on Friday.
Yeah.
You're not Friday.
You're not getting a paycheck.
Nope.
Small or large.
Nope. If your putter's off on that course, as fast as those greens are, you're going to be off as well. You're going to be watching it like the rest of us. Come the weekend, as far as that goes. Speaking of golf, unknown texter 9597 goes, I found an 80 golf ball at the bottom of Branched Oak Lake on Memorial Weekend.
Let's see what courses around there. Highlands. What's the closest course to that one?
80 gets bombed.
Yeah, in the wrong direction, obviously. Scheffler and Xander.
Yeah,
they both tee off at 12-14. Do you see anybody beating Scotty this weekend?
I do. I have a weird feeling about Morikawa this weekend. He's played some really good golf the last month or so. Scotty, but once again, every single time we count Scotty out, here he is. He wins another one. So we'll see. I think short game is going to be so imperative this week. That's where I worry about Rory and things is because short game is going to be so imperative. So even Bryson DeChambeau, who tees off a little afternoon, he's a lot of people's favorites, and Bryson DeChambeau's done a really good job of changing and altering people's view of him these last couple of months.
He's done some image, some image game.
Yeah, right. Almost to the point where I don't resent him anymore. I never resented him. It was just I don't cheer for him. Now this nowadays I'm finding myself kind of watching Bryson DeChambeau when he tees off and stuff. But ultimately, I think short game is going to be so imperative this week.
Well, the afternoon tee times, you got the obviously the big guns. You got McIlroy teeing off at 12-14, Scheffler teeing up at 12-15, Scheffler at 12-14 as well. Morikawa is actually at 10. He's actually even through 10 right now. And you got DeChambeau that's teeing off at 12-25 this afternoon. So there's going to be some great afternoon tee times as well. U.S. Open. It's live from Pinehurst, number 2. Folks, we'll be right back with our last segment. It's The Drive. It's Thursday. We got the mayor in North Platte. Me, Nick, and Sarah here at the Mothership 937 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Play ball! Ready to unleash the fun with Salt Dogs Baseball? Join us at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed games running through August. Stay ahead of the game by visiting saltdogs.com for updates on exciting promotions, giveaways, and events happening each week. Experience a change-up from your typical family night, or make it a Grand Slam good time with friends and coworkers.
Strike three, you're out!
Don't miss the fun happening all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
In a world where businesses are facing daily cyber threats, you need protection like never before. Don't let hackers and malware companies compromise your business success. Stay ahead of data breaches with Hamilton Cybersecurity. Let Hamilton provide you with peace of mind that your business is protected. Our experts identify and mitigate risks before they become disasters. As your trusted partner, we help you protect your valuable information. Hire your local cybersecurity experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
The 31st Annual Testicle Festival, Saturday, June 15th at Round the Bend Steakhouse, just off I-80, exit 426. Swing out 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for music, fireworks, and of course, nuts. Visit roundthebendsteakhouse.com for more.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice-integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back for our last segment. It is Thursday. Raff, it's going to be a hot one, brother.
A little bit cooler today. I think mid-80s today. I think we'll be all right.
Well, there it's going to be mid-80s right here, man, here in the capital city right now. Let me see the temperature right now here in Lincoln. 88 degrees right now.
Holy cow. Are you golfing today?
No.
No.
No. I got work to do. I got
85 today in North Platte.
That's the high?
Yeah.
Yeah, the high here is going to be 98. And it says 88 right now, and it said it feels like 91. And it's going to be a scorcher. In fact, the next 10 days in Lincoln, we got 98 today, 90 tomorrow, 95 Saturday, a hundo on Sunday. Yeah. Next week's supposed to be a tad cooler.
Break out the parkas, folks.
We're 85, 80, 88, 91.
It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. RGT, what you got, Raffy?
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take. It is World Softball Day today. And I just wanted to throw a shout out. Before I was a lottery person, I used to play about 100 games of softball every summer. And just all the people that I've had a chance to meet through the years, getting to play on my dad's softball team when I was younger, that was pretty awesome. You got like the Adrian Roths out there, the Charlie Colognes, the Ryan Elrods, the Dana Wendelins, Corey and Jeff Barnes brothers, Jay Gerber, the Chris Clems, the Hohensee family. And then you've also got like Dan Pinsky and all these people that I've had a chance to play. Oh, and like the Matt Davisons and just all the people through the years getting to play softball with. Everybody that still plays. I know there's still a big legion of, players around Lincoln, Omaha, and all over the state. You guys are all Ralph's Good Take. It's an awesome sport, and I've just enjoyed the time I had playing it. So thank you very much.
Love it, Ralph. Love it.
Raff, if we ever need a sub, I know who to call.
I only EH now.
We need you out in center field.
Yeah. Not happening.
Are you able to pitch?
Oh, I can. I'm a better catcher and extra hitter, but I guess I could probably play first base still. Maybe.
I need you to help out the JTP once in a while.
I'm all about the JTP. So you just let me know if you need a player. One night I'll make an appearance. just let you know that 2 home run rule is out the window with me. If you hit 2, it's still going over the fence.
Sounds good. Just so you don't have to run.
Raff is sending it out the park.
Yeah, I'm not running.
I was saying, because when you hit home runs over the fence, you just can get walked back to the dugout.
Back to the dugout.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Crowbait says, AD, what app are you use? Lewis, I don't like it. Mine doesn't say that. Thunder Knot Collins says, AD, you need to start using the 1011 app. The one you're using is depressing. Yeah, it's gonna be warm, y'all.
Dang.
Yeah, City Worker. What's up, City Worker? Appreciate you. He goes, very swampy already. Gonna be a long day.
Oh.
Stay hydrated, my man. Stay hydrated out there. All of you stay hydrated out there. The AD Attitude is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people that you love. To help and support their to achieve their hopes and dreams, apply at ilc.net/careers. Raff, I was golfing yesterday. I've been doing this a lot. Aid made me, my little AD made me cognizant as well. I sit down a lot on the greens when people are out chipping or something like that. And I was sitting down on a green. I'm literally just looking around, watching the wind and everything else, just trying to be more cognizant and just present. And I think one thing is, folks, and I was thinking about this yesterday, stop celebrating the fact that you're always busy. I don't mean by that. Some people talk about, I only sleep 2 or 3 hours, and that's fine. Everybody's sleep pattern is different. I'm never going to judge my sleep pattern. Take some time to pause. Take time to pause. I was thinking about Jerry West, Raff, and Nick, and Sarah. Every day there's a funeral here in Lincoln and everywhere else in the country. Man, enjoy this ride, y'all. Because I'm telling you, and I think, Nick, it's something that happens. You mentioned the 86.4. As you get older, you start realizing that, man, you know what? Life is short. Because, Nick, even when you mentioned that USC game, when Raff said, we were 38. And Raff, what it seems like it was only just 5-6 years ago. No, that was, 12 years ago. And it doesn't seem like it's gone that fast. Nick, you think about this, I can still see you when we kind of first, started doing this thing. You were collecting bugs for your final.
So stupid.
And think about how fast that went, Nick. It's going fast, hasn't it, dude?
I walk through a forest and I go, man, I wish I could go back to entomology class.
We were literally helping Nick secure bugs.
We were.
Over the air, and you look at how fast that has gone by. Folks, don't celebrate always being busy. Take some time and pause. And I'm telling you something I need to tell myself. Be in the moment. Be in something my mom would always say, be where your feet are. And folks, be where your feet are today. It's Thursday. One more day.
Hey, what green was it that you sat on yesterday?
Well, I sat on a number of them, actually.
Well, because the people that are playing out there today might need to know that for their putts so they can read the green.
Oh, come on. Come on. Send us away. Get us out of here.
Take us home, Raff.
All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.
Oh, man.
Be nice to each other. We'll talk tomorrow.
Be nice. Be nice.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in June. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all caramel latte sales in June go to the Casa for Lincoln County. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe. Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings & Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings & Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of storms this afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny and hot with the high around 96. Tonight, mostly clear with the low around 63. And tomorrow, a slight chance of storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mostly sunny with the high around 90. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs. including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services.